What do you call an onion that doesn't hold water? A leek? All jokes aside, this is the start of a very, very, very long journey for me. I'm going to attempt to try and grow the biggest onion I can next year, but we need to start early. It's October now in the UK, so we need to get the seeds in. I haven't even grown an onion before, let alone a giant one. So in this video, we're going to experiment. This is going to be the first video of a series of videos. We're going to experiment, learn together. I've asked lots and lots of top gardeners on how to do it, and I've taken all the advice, and me and you, we're going to learn together on how to grow a giant onion. So if that's something that you're interested in, stick around because I think you're going to enjoy it. And now you might actually ask, why would you even bother even trying to grow a big onion? But let's be honest, it's for bragging rights, isn't it? I've got the biggest onion. My onion's bigger than yours. Do you know what I mean? It's mainly for bragging rights because you want to try and push the boundaries of nature and try and get the biggest onion. And it's something to be proud of. And to be honest, I would love to even enter the competitions if I can. Like, I've never even entered a competition before, and that would be class if I can enter a competition next year with an onion. I mean, it might even be a fail. All this might be a fail, and I might not even succeed. But like, can you imagine if you break the record? Can you imagine you broke a world record? Like, who knows? Like, who actually knows? Like, we just don't know what's going to happen. And that's the fun part. You know what I mean? Right, let's get started. Right, so step one. This is probably the most important step, and that's all down to genetics. If, just like humans, if your mum and dad's tall, the chances are you're going to be tall. Or if you have a dog and you've got a small mum and dad, the chances are you're going to be small. And it's the exact same in the plant world. If your mum's a fat onion, you're going to be a fat onion as well, probably. So that's what we need to do. We need to start off with the best genetics. Now, well, if you're in the UK, a really good seed supplier is a company called Foster's Seeds. That was what was recommended to me. A company called Foster's Seeds. They actually hold a world record strain of Ailsa Craig onion. And this is them there. World record strain. £7, so they're pretty expensive. And you only get 60 seeds. But I mean, you're going to pay a top dollar for the best strain. But I did find that Foster Seeds, the website was a little bit buggy and it wouldn't actually let us check out for ages. And I was on YouTube and I was speaking to a lovely man called Jimmy's Plot 41B, and he really kindly sent us some, he did, when I was having trouble. He put, "Hi Jake, please find enclosed 18 Ailsa giant onion seeds. Have fun growing, mate. Jimmy." Thank you so much, Jimmy. Like, what a lovely man. So I'll be planting them. I'll be planting some of the Foster Seeds because I finally got some. So I'll be planting some of them. And as an experiment, I'm going to just attempt to grow some ordinary Ailsa Craigs as well to see if there's actually much difference. So that's a little side experiment that I'm going to do. Right, so let's get sown. Now let's talk about the compost that I'm going to start them in. Jimmy said that you can start them in like seed or modular compost or even old spent compost. I think that's just so there's not too much nutrients in the soil when you first start them. I think it must harm the plant. So I've been out to buy some compost, but I've only went and bought the bloody wrong one. Bought this Johnny's one. I didn't realise it was for established plants, not for seedlings, and I've got nothing else to hand, so this is just going to have to do. But I did go on Facebook, and there's a gardener called John Soulsby, and he knows what he's talking about. So I actually commented on one of his posts, and he says that Johnny's one's just fine. So if he said it's fine, then it must be fine, because he's an absolute top gardener that knows what he's talking about. He just says not to overwater it because this is soil-based, so it'll hold a lot of moisture. So I'm going to mix it with a bit perlite, just to help the drainage. Hayukin! Hayukin! So that's it there. Seems soaking though, like mine. Now I'm going to have to run it through a riddle and take out any big lumps. So don't want big lumps in there. Now I haven't even got a riddle in either. So I'm going to have to improvise and use this little box thing. I'm going to run it through this and it'll take any of the big lumps. Let's see if it works, huh? It is wet. I think I know what he's on about now. With it being soil based, it does hold a lot of moisture, so I'm definitely going to have to mix a bit of perlite or something in to help with the drainage. Like, how soaking that is, man. Now it's nicely riddled. It's still soaking. How soaking that is. Oh man. And I want to add some perlite and see if it'll help. Now perlite's excellent for help break the soil up and to aid with drainage. So I want to be generous with the perlite, I think. So I've got my soil ready, prepared, and I've got my little modules, little 12 cell module trays. I think it'll be spot on. So I want to get these filled up and I can get the sowing commenced. That's so much better with the perlite in. It's made it go nice and fluffy. You can just feel that it'll drain so much more freely now. Now I haven't filled them to the top. I've allowed a little bit of room for, I'm going to put some of the vermiculite on top because that'll help with the right levels of moisture for the seeds. So I've got my trays ready for 4. So that'll be 48 plants hopefully. So I'm thinking about doing maybe these 2 with the foster seeds. Then I'm thinking I might do them ones with the seeds I got off Jimmy. And then them, I think I'll do it with the ordinary Eels of Craig, what I bought from the supermarket. I'll get them in now. So let's get them open and see what we're working with. Now these are graded because they're screened, so you get like a good size seed, because apparently the bigger the seed, then the healthier the plant and the bigger the plant could be. Right. Let's have a look and see what they look like. I haven't even seen it before in my life. So that's what they look like. Little black seeds. Now, in comparison, we'll see what these ones look like. Yeah, these ones seem to be a lot smaller. So I'm going to get one seed and I want to just put it in the middle of the cell. And again, and I want to do this for all of them and I'll come back. So that's all the foster seeds in now. So that's like 24. And you can clearly see there's much more than 60 seeds there. So they'll definitely give you more for your money. Next, we'll do the ones off Jimmy. So that's all of the ones I got off Jimmy. Next, normal Eels of Craig seeds. So there you go, all set in the little cells. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give them a light spray of water now. Not too much though, because this soil does seem pretty wet. Then I'm going to get them covered with vermiculite, because I think that I like a nice depth. So a little bit of vermiculite on top, I think it should work well. Time to get the vermiculite on. What even is vermiculite? It's like wood chips or something. I don't even know what it even is. but it's going to help retain the right levels of moisture, and it's going to give like a nice light medium for the onions to push through. So let's start getting it sprinkled on top of each cell. All of the vermiculites on, and I'm going to give them another little mist just to get the vermiculite a little bit damp. Now I don't really know, I might have put a little bit too much vermiculite on. I've never used vermiculite before, so I'm going to learn something here. And that's what it's all about, learning. I'm going to write some tags because I'll probably forget which one's which. So we've got Foster seeds, Jimmy's Foster seeds, and we've got normal Ailsa Craig. Right, Foster seeds. Put that in there. Jimmy's seeds and normal Ailsa. There. Right, all done. So at this stage in the life, they're not going to need any light, but they might need a little bit of heat to get them going. So I'm going to get them on some heat mats. But strangely enough, right, listen to this, how mad this is. So I've got my own business, right, doing like rubbish jobs, and I haven't been doing any work. It's been quiet, so I haven't really had any work. And I knew that for this challenge that I've got going on, I need heat mats and I need grow lights. And I was about to order them on Amazon, and sure enough, I got a message on Facebook saying, "Oh, Jake, there's a rubbish job. Do you want to come and do it?" Yeah. So this is the first job I've had in like weeks. So I goes to the job, has a look around. What did I find? Heat mats. Now, what is the chances of me finding heat mats at that job? It's absolutely mad. Like, I believe in the Lord, and ask and you shall receive. It's fucking crazy. What's the chances of that? So I've got them on the heat mats that I found at work, and I've got them on a windowsill. But I haven't actually got any humidity domes to put over the top, which would have been really handy to keep some heat and some moisture in. So I'm going to have to just keep an eye on them, make sure that they don't dry out, and I'll have to just keep you updated throughout the series. Which one of you are going to break the record? Imagine I broke the record, man. Who knows? Well, that's it for this video. And if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and keep an eye out for the next one. Hopefully they don't all die on us and I've got to start all over again. But we're all human and we're just here to learn. And hopefully I can teach you something and hopefully you can teach me something. If I've done anything wrong in the video that you would have changed, please comment and tell us where I went wrong. So I would love a little bit of feedback. And I'll see you all in the next video. And hopefully I've got something good to show you. Thanks for watching.